Hi, welcome to the GF channel. Today we're installing a chrome frame around our shifter here. This frame is from 6 to 6, the American version, automatic. It doesn't exist for Europeans, or I don't believe even for Japanese, for the Capella. Don't know, maybe for the automatic Capella, have no idea. But this is from the American one. It doesn't seem to be fitting quite nicely. I believe it's a little bit smaller, which means I'll probably need to remove this here. Just grind it down and use glue to just glue the frame. As sizes, it seems good enough, just it seems to be a little bit narrower. We'll see. Now I'm gonna disassemble here this thing and see what happens. To remove the whole central console, you have one bolt here, and then you need to get this, just pull it. There are two bolts here, and from both sides, of course there is one there, and from both sides you have here and here nuts. That should loosen it. So 2 on the front, 2 at the middle, and 2 at the back. And of course you need to remove your ball here, so you are able to get it out. And one thing actually that I forgot to mention is when you're actually pulling it up, this will be in the way. So you need to make your seat go all the way back towards the back seats, so this is free to go up. Okay, let's disassemble it and see what happens. That's with the removed plastic. So that's the plastic. If I turn it around, there are lots of screws. You do not need to remove this one and this one because they hold the leather. From the other side, there are also 2 here and in here also. So that's why it's not falling off currently. So we have 2 on top and 2 at the bottom that hold the leather. We do not need to touch them for now anyhow. All others, like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, 2 here and 2 here. For those I had to remove this metal plank here. That's the plank. It sits like that in between those 2 holes. Had to remove it so it's easier for me to get it off. And there are clips here and here, 2 strong clips, those 2, this one and this one. And with that out of the way, okay, that we can see that first on the plastic part. This one, if I push it at the back, at the bottom, that's actually back because it sits like that. So at the back it does not fit at the top, it's too big. If I actually, as I plan to remove this here, if I align it properly, sticks out again. So there should be some middle ground where it doesn't stick out like that. Then from the sides it's a total issue, because from the sides it's too small. As you can see, it actually wobbles a lot. There is lots of space left, which is covered by the chrome thingy, but the problem is this actually hits here. There is a thick base of this. As you can see, it actually sticks out when you place this plastic. It sticks out a bit, just a bit, but enough to be in the way for this. So for now my plan is to just grind this down and remove all this grease, of course. Just grind it down and see how it is going to improve there and here, and then decide what to do next. So I removed it. I removed the thick thing here. It was quite hard to remove it because it was mostly copper than plastic, and it was getting a lot of heat while removing with the multi-grinder. I had to stop multiple times to cool off. I've currently used double-sided tape, one piece here and two pieces here, so I can remove it just for the test. As you can see, I couldn't place it properly. I have a little bit sticking out of here and nothing from here. I need to actually make it stick probably from here, all of it from here, because this will be way longer than this one will be smaller. Anyhow, this won't be visible because of this is probably gonna cover it, and if it's visible, just a little bit of black something, paint or something else. We'll see. We'll fix it, just not to be visible. Now the problem is, as you can see at the back, at the bottom, there is too wide of a chrome left from both sides. I managed to do it equal. And now if I place this back here, yeah, it does look nice. Definitely good addition, but now the problem is, once I start, as you can see, this has already hit the leather base here, because when I press, it doesn't want to go in the chrome, only the bottom plastic goes in, which means I'll have to see, I'll try to get this off and see what else could be done there, and try to think of a way to fix it, because I can start cutting from here, but that is gonna ruin the top look of it. I do not want to do that. As you can see, it's a white plastic. Try to focus. It's a white plastic, not anything dark, so even if I cut it, it won't look terribly terrible, terribly bad, but still it's gonna be bad. So let's try to figure out other way. Okay, so that's how it looks like from the back. There are no stitches, there's just glue. That's why probably this is that tall, because there should be more area for gluing. It's glued on all four places. Now keep in mind that this is actually aftermarket. I bought this for less than $9 from AliExpress. This and this as a pair. They are for 323, and they're perfect fit with the base and everything. Comes as a pair. So I'm not afraid to modify it. This one, it's not the original one. It's cheap. It's actually cheaper than this. This I bought for €10 without the delivery. Well, this is $9 with the delivery. So, well, I'm gonna cut it. So the plan is right now, remove all the glue, remove the leather, and place it back, screw it back in there, and see how it looks like with this. Where does it actually hit, and start cutting. And the leather was removed successfully, and I've also mounted securely the base so we can see what's happening. Now if I place this on top, you can directly see how this is in the way, the base here and here, it's in the way, so we need to drill. But here it's fine here. So I plan to actually leave those two untouched, so I have more secure gluing afterwards. But I'm gonna cut from both these sides. For now, let me try to remove it with one hand. Okay. If we do like that, I'm gonna press this one. We can see how much it actually needs to go out. Now I'm gonna mark this and remove it all. It's probably right almost till the bottom, and we're gonna see how I'm going to glue it. Maybe I'm gonna do some stitching instead. We'll see. It's gonna be hard to stitch with plastic, but I can do some small drills and then stitch. It is fixable, nothing to worry about. Now let's mark here and here and cut. So I've cut it, as you can see. I've left here and here, and I glued back this chrome, trying to minimize from here the margin, but unfortunately it gets too close to the edge here and it doesn't look good. I believe that's the maximum I could do, so I'll probably just use a little bit of black paint here, and it wouldn't be noticeable that it's actually glued, this thing. Now you can see it's actually at the same height. I cannot even I barely place my fingernail in here. This won't be enough space for the leather to come through, so either I have to make this even thinner, or this should be a little bit mounted higher. Now if I try to do this against the light, you see there is gap. Now there is gap because of the double-sided tape that I use. So I'm wondering if I use it. It doesn't look bad when looking like that. You can't tell actually there is a gap below, but it should be enough for the leather to come through if I use all the way double-sided tape. It's quite strong. It's a mounting tape meant for strong things. So for now I'm gonna place back the leather, see how it feels with this on top, and then I'll decide. So after mounting the leather back to the base, the glue seemed to be like a helping hand, not like the main thing. Those here and the holes in the leather actually are the main thing that holds everything. Glue is just a finishing touch and something additional. Of course I'm gonna glue it. Unfortunately this is not removable, so we'll see if my glue is gonna go good with the old glue. If not, I'll have to stitch, but probably I'm not gonna bother for stitching. I'll run it like that, and if it breaks, well, I'll buy another one. That's here, and as for here, that's my double-sided tape. That's how it looks like before me actually gluing it. The good thing is when I remove this, it's actually gonna stay black, so I'm not gonna use black paint at all. It's gonna just stay something from the double-sided tape like that, but it's gonna be black. And I've also cleaned as much as possible from the back and here before mounting it, because this is how you actually should mount everything. First clean, so you get better grip on the glue that's on the double-sided tape. Okay, it's time to remove this green thing. place the chrome and start assembling to see if actually when glued, strongly glued, the chrome will hit something from the base. And that's the final result. It looks beautiful. I'm very happy. It gives a little bit more of luxury feel to the car. That's all. I hope you liked the video. Hit subscribe. I'll be posting more videos soon. Bye.